PowerPoint slides are generally made up of lists, and normally from a presenter's perspective, these lists are bullet points and they're reminders for the person who is presenting about what they're going to talk about, and they provide context to the words that the presenter is saying and the visual slides that the audience is seeing on the screen. Let's have a look at how we can use the bullet points. So what I've just done is I've selected a text box that has a set of bullet points in, and you can see in this top area, you can see it's automatically chosen the bullet points and then it is aligned left. So I can switch off the bullet points just by pressing that button and I can switch it on again. If this was an order rather than a list, what I could do is I could then put numbers against them. Let's first look at the bullet points and what I can do to change it. I can either click on this drop down here and change the look of the actual bullets, or I can come down here and this brings up a pop-up menu that allows me to actually change the actual icon that is seen here. I can also click on the customize and I can choose a whole range of different images that are available or symbols from the Microsoft font library. There are a number of ways that I can access this menu. So we've just got that from going through the button at the very top. But if I wanted to, I could right click. You can see I have bullets down here. I also have numbering, and it's a very similar to menu to the pop-up. So I can click on bullets and numbering and back comes the pop-up. Now let's have a look from a numbering perspective. So if I perhaps now make this a numbered list, what I might want to do is perhaps change it so it doesn't start from number 1. I might want to start from perhaps number 4. So if I click on bullets and numbering, you can then see I have this option here to start at a different number. So if I click 4, then what it will do is it will reorder the list. If I want to undo that, remember I can just come up to the undo in the top left, or Control Z is the shortcut. So that's bullets and numbering. Now let's look at how we can actually justify text. So I can do this even in a numbered list, a bullet point list, or just if it is standard text. I have the ability to align it to the left, align it to the center, align it to the right, or justify. From a reader's perspective, centralizing text is perhaps good for the odd line or for a quote, but for a lot of information, users do generally find it more difficult to read, as you can see in this list. So I'm going to keep it as aligned left. I also have the ability to not just align it at the x-axis, I also have the ability to do it here in the vertical. If I right click on this, you will see that there is a format shape option. If I click on the format shape, along down here I have text box. And in the text box, I have the option of vertical alignment and text direction. So for example, vertical alignment, I might want to make it middle, bottom, top centered, middle centered, or bottom centered. Let's put it in the middle here. There we go. So I have the ability to create numbered lists. I have the ability to apply bullet points. I have ability to align the text to the left, to the middle, to the right, to justify it, and also to align it vertically as well. So a lot of flexibility in how you present your text to the user. What you will find though is the Microsoft defaults generally are the way that you will go, but you can change it, and that's just shown you how.